What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Cash and Rockets here. I hope y'all had a good weekend, had a good day today, so on and so forth. Looked pretty choppy overall from what I saw. Um, Probably not the best day to trade. Yeah, I didn't trade today. Um, Let me start deleting stuff. So, first of all, sorry that I was not able to go live Friday or Thursday night. Um, Sorry that I did not go live yesterday. Um, oh wait, I don't want to delete that. Um, yeah, the how old is this? Yeah, yeah. Um, whatchamacallit? So as a lot of people know, I went to a big punk festival. It was like all day long. Um, Saturday was from noon to 10, and Sunday was from noon to 10. Um, it shouldn't have been bad because like I got VIP and there was supposed to be seating. Um, and I don't know. Like a lot of people know this, some people might not. I have a bad back where I broke my back. Like I don't even know, 25 years ago, and I can't be on my feet for like a super long time. I mean, I can, but then my back will start hurting, and eventually, if I'm on my feet for a really long time, things start to get really painful. And unfortunately, there was about, I don't even know, 300 to 500 people in the VIP area of the um whatchamacallit. What am I doing? There was about, yeah, 300 to 500 people in the VIP area, and there was probably enough seating for like 50. So needless to say, I did not have a seat. Um, so when I got home Saturday night, like I was in so much pain. And normally with my back, like if I can just crack it, that's good enough. But um, even cracking my back didn't really help very much at all. Um, so yeah. Anyway, the show was awesome. But by the time I got home, Sunday night, I think it was like midnight, maybe later, and I was just like, um, "What is this? 1 month? Yeah, no." Um, I was like, I can't even like sit in a chair to look at a chart. I need to lay down. So anyway, my plan was to just like post levels, but the idea of sitting at my computer was not a good idea, so I didn't even do that. Um, my back is feeling distinctly better today, so that's good. And we had an absolute blast. Um, this won't mean a lot to a lot of people, but like my son got on stage with Pennywise and got to sing Bro Hymn. He didn't actually get a microphone, but he was just up there like yelling at the top of his lungs. So that was kind of disappointing because they made it sound like he was gonna get a microphone, but things didn't work out that way. And then, but the cool thing was, um, he did manage to get on stage with another band that he really likes called the Casualties, and they just straight up gave him the mic. I'll play that video like at the end. This actually might be a little bit longer today because there's a few things I want to do. Um, hey, what's up, Jeff? How you doing? What's up, David? What's up, Corey? Um, so basically, what I want to do today, first we're going to chart spy. First, we're going to figure out what we're looking at for tomorrow. I just checked to see if we're able to draw SIGs on the weekly, and we're not. But I know we can on the daily. I think on the last 4 days. So the next thing that I want to do after we chart spy is I didn't have a chance to look at option setups today. I want to do that because I feel like we're probably in a really good area to consider puts. Um, I don't want to just haphazardly say grab puts because there is a chance, they end up pushing this higher and making new all-time highs. Um, which just seems to be the only thing that the market's doing anymore is just higher and higher and higher. So what I want to do is load up my charting software. I'm hesitant though because a lot of times when I do that, it will cause my stream to completely lag out to where it'll buffer like crazy. So what we'll do is we'll try to do it, and if it works, awesome. If it doesn't work, awesome. We'll figure something else out. But I really want to look at option setups for tomorrow. And then, excuse me, I would also like to show you guys the video of my son on stage. He's an animal. Like, he literally took over the whole stage, which I wouldn't expect anything less. The lead singer was like, you could tell just the look on his face. He was like, and he was pointing at him and he was like looking at his other bandmates like, who is this kid? Yeah, and he just straight up gave my son the microphone and my son was just running around the stage with it and like pointing it out into the crowd, and then he would sing and point it back out into the crowd. And yeah, he was going off. And then also like some crazy stuff like I don't know exactly who it was because I don't have the band members memorized. Like, I'm one of those people that like I can love a band and I couldn't tell you a single member in the band, if that makes sense. And I wouldn't recognize them on the street, except for like my all-time favorite bands. I can name every single member and like I would recognize any single one of them on the street. But I'm just not like the fanboy kind of person. So anyway, so I know like the drummer from the Adolescents, which again is a band that probably not a lot of people here would care about, but it's a band that me and my son really love. He was like, he had a full-on conversation with my son in my son's DMs on Instagram. Oops. And then I think it's the guitarist from the Adolescents. Like straight up followed my son on his private account. He only has like 700 followers and he only follows like 700 people. And he followed my son and let my son follow him, which is just crazy. Like, because it's obviously like his personal account that he doesn't let a lot of people have access to. So pretty cool stuff. I know my son had a freaking blast, and I had a blast. The second day was a lot better for me because I got a seat. Oh, and the first day, my wife also went, and we took the baby, and my baby was up on stage with Pennywise, which is just insanity. But that little girl loves music. So, here, actually, really quickly. This is kind of too cute not to share right now in this very moment, so I'm going to do that. But for whatever reason, I mean, probably my fault, but my daughter, the baby, loves metal and punk. Where is it? Oh, it's still sending. Sorry. Wow, that's sending really quick. Oh, there it's done. I was going to go on with the charts, but so she loves metal. She'll dance. But so anyway, she would have had a blast on stage with Pennywise, but she was sleeping. Jeff, I post them just on Keenan's Discord, really. But I cover everything here. If you're asking about, like, when I'm actually, like, awake and active, you know, and, like, I'm calling out things live in the moment, generally it's going to be... Oh, Sebastico, that song is called True Believers by Bad Religion. I mean, sorry. Let me take that back. That would be True Believers by the Bouncing Souls. They are actually, like, awesome as a punk band. Might not be for everybody, but it's this song here. But, like, if you're going to listen to their songs, check out the True Believers. And then also check out, oh wow, I spelt that really well. Check out Manthem as well. I mean, like, all of their songs are good in my opinion. But this is like, it's kind of like ska punk. It is more poppy, I guess. I don't know. It's good. I was alone, I decided to get up. Decided to get out. Anyway, they are my vibe, 100%. Actually, really quickly, sorry, I'm going to deviate from stocks for just a second. So, if anybody is into that music and wants to go, House of Blues, Anaheim, if you live in SoCal. If you go to view shows and then you find December 14th, the Bouncing Souls East Coast Fuck You Tour. And then you click on one of these, and then, I mean, it would be cheaper. This is $85 because it's 2 tickets. I'm just too, oh, really? Like, this is too much work. Anyway, on the next page, there's an option. I'll just show it on my phone because why are they making me sign in? Sorry, now I have to find December 14th again. November. December 14th. Anyway, if you click on the tickets, I don't know if I'll show my phone in a second, but general admission, click next. And then on the next page, there's a... Dude, why is this loading so slow? On this page that's taking forever to load, I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, it just loaded, I think. Nope, still not loaded. There's a thing that says, like, VIP access, where you get like fast entry and you get to hang out in a private room kind of thing. And it's like a $25 add-on. Click on that. The only reason I'm saying that is like if you want to hang out with me, we're going to be in that room. And so as of now, me and my son are going to be going. The bassist from my son's band is going to be going, and then also the drummer from my son's band is going to be going. And they might happen to cover that song. Let me see. Sorry, I'm not trying to be annoying everybody. Oh, I didn't label those. Anyway, they cover the True Believer song by the Bouncing Souls. So, like, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to try my damnedest to get all three of them on stage and have my son like take over the guitar and the microphone, the drummer get on the drums, and the bassist get on the bass and just play the song. I kind of doubt they'll let them do that, but maybe they'll let them get on stage or something and like sing the chorus. I don't know. But that's kind of my goal. But anyway, my point to that whole conversation was if you want to come and hang out with me, my kids' band, whatever, we'll be at that show. Just get the VIP ticket part, and you can come hang out in the room with me. Yeah, so Sebastico, it's really like skate punk, you know. It is skate punk, so that's probably why it reminds you of skate music from video games. Yeah, we can look at crowd. So Daily Candle on Spy is pretty ugly. This is, I forget the type of doji this is, but it's a doji candle. Looks like a cross. Barely bearish, right? And we basically closed where we opened. Volume on the day is decent. Nothing crazy, but also, you know, pretty average up there. Yeah. Let's check out Fear and Greed and let's look at news. Like, we still are in government shutdown, right? So we might even not even have to worry about news. Fear and Greed index, we're probably in greed, I would guess. Yeah. News, again, I don't know if we have to worry about news right now. Does anybody know? That would be good to know. There isn't much going on anyway. There's just the Canadian IVPMI, which they're not on government shutdown, so that will be happening. And then the French government, Lagarde, is speaking at 12:10 p.m. Eastern time. And that's it for the day. Oh, we have FOMC. It seems like every week there's FOMC. I freaking hate it because then Monday and Tuesday is always like super choppy. And it sucks. Ligma, what's Ligma? I don't even know what that is. What time is Ligma? If it's something we need to be aware of. Lots of news on Friday. Apparently, Ligma is something I'm supposed to understand that I don't. Okay. Perfect. I got trolled. Love it. All right, let's load up our other chart. I'm going to look this up now. Perfect. Ligma balls. Got it. You suck, Oliver. Oh, nice. Uh-huh. I prefer to gargle balls, not really lick them. So, you know. But to each their own. My chart. Oh, I didn't want to do that, yo. I hate how long these charts take to load. Oh, interesting. What's that? Oh, that's wild. When I show you guys this, what day was that? Friday? That was today. Damn, I suck. This is so good. Hello. So I don't look at 5-minute chart very often on ES. But up here, on this day, they created a sell side imbalance. Is it this? Okay. Right here on the 3rd, which was Friday, right? Yeah. And then if we look right, we came back to there. Dude. Today. And that was the high of the day. And from there, they sold off. This was such a good short entry. Right? But I didn't see this till right now. So it doesn't do us any good. Sorry. Just wanted to brag about how awesome my charts are. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this. We are here. And I feel like I should be a buyer. I think I'm going to go long right now, and then I'll figure it out. Is there any reason not to be long? Other than I missed the bottom by like 2 points. All right. Let me put in an order really quick for long on ES. Okay. And I'll figure out my stop loss some point in time. Mm. 68. Take profit. I gotta figure this out really quick. 93.50 maybe. Sorry, bear with me, everybody. This is going to be single prints, right? I mean, it's going to be a strong high. Yeah. Close at 90. 72. Yeah, I guess I can't go that low. That'll have to do 72. And 90. Risking $150 to make 3. Okay, sorry, I'm done now. Ooh, and are they doing what I think they're doing? This is starting to look like... I mean, I might be like kind of forcing this a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm forcing this a little bit. I want it to look like a diamond bottom. We can pretend, right? And then it's going to just go... Pew! Okay. Anyway, that was fun. All right, let's figure out our levels here. I don't know if you guys can tell. I have too much energy. I started taking... Oliver, I don't even know who that is. Yeah. Don't recognize the name. I gotta go remove somebody from Instagram really quick. I'll be just a second. Hang on, okay. What was I saying? Shit. Oh. Is that right? These goalie gummies. I started taking the apple cider vinegar, ashwagandha, and the Woman's Complete Multivitamin. No. And then the prebiotic and postbiotics. And literally, like, from day one, I had, like, too much energy. And then, yeah, I feel kind of hyper. I don't really know how to explain it, but that's not normal for me at all. We need to be aware of this for downside. Whatever that was. If they come here, we want to be long. All right, let me transfer these levels over. 63 to 65. Excuse me. 76 to 79. I'm not going to be able to remember that. 63 to 65. Yeah, I'll just do one at a time. Why? Okay. I'm so confused right now. Oh, this is huge. So if you notice, they actually gapped from here. Was not able to make it back to here. We come here. This is like full port calls, full port long. Don't do that. But definitely go with your full sizing that you would normally trade with. I say that because not in every trade do I go full position. Like right now, I'm using half position on this trade because I chased a little bit, and I don't love my entry. It would be better getting in right now. But whatever. It is what it is. So, yeah. They are already not liking my trade. My stop's like 3 points away from where we are. I do not appreciate that. Go in the correct direction, please, sir. I'm a very nice person, and I deserve good things. 76 to 79. All right, there's that. And then somewhere up here, we have sellers. $94 to $95, $96, $94 to $96. I'm going to close this chart now so I can see you guys. $94 to $96. TradingView should make it so you can link all of these colors and not have to do each one individually. That would be an amazing feature. A checkbox if you want to link them, and an uncheck if you don't want to link them. I hope you're listening, TradingView. Oh my gosh, Triple D, you are crazy. The only thing that's hotter is my room right now. It is hot. I'm sweating. All right. I mean, my levels are off. I don't even, like, when's the last time I charted this? Nobody knows. Can't even find my previous day levels. So, like, why is my previous week level here when it shouldn't be? I'm good at this stuff. That's a good thing. I need to update my weekly levels because I know this is wrong. Where's my previous day? Oh, I have 2 previous week lows. Okay, nice, cool. Maybe I labeled this one wrong? Wild. But I knew I labeled it wrong, so it was in the right place, but it was just the wrong label, and this is correct from whenever the last time I did weekly levels. Nice. Alrighty. Yeah, coming back inside previous day value area low would obviously be bullish. I come here. Like, do this, and then do this, and then I'll buy double my normal position. I'm joking, I won't, but I would be, yeah, full contract. Okay. Let's transfer this stuff over to SPY. Monday, 7:30. Actually, let me start here. Excuse me. Stop making my life difficult. I don't even think I can use that candle. Is that 12 in the afternoon or 12 in the morning? Can't tell. Oh, it's 12 in the morning. I mean, in the afternoon. 12:56 candle. On what day? October 3rd. 12:56. This is too much to remember. 12:56, October 3rd. Right here somewhere. This one? This one. Actually, before I do this, clone this, move it way up here for our sell side one. Ugh. Bro. I'm good, man. Life is awesome. Really just can't complain. Plugging along. Keep adding to the long-term port. Keep making money on the day trading port. Really been like pulling back though on trading. Not for any reason other than I'm just not trying to kill myself anymore. So if I don't get a good night's sleep, I just don't get up. I'll sleep in. I don't try to force trading like where I feel like I have to trade every day. Ideally, of course, I would like to, but you know, between the baby and the son and the wife, it doesn't always work out. And so I've just been kind of taking it easy. And when it does work, I'll get up and trade. If it doesn't work, I won't get up and trade. So that's what's going on. This one is... But I mean, really, just everything's been awesome. Like, my daughter will never remember this, but she got to go on stage with Pennywise. My son got to go on stage with Pennywise. My son got to sing with the Casualties yesterday. I got to pop that video up. Like, it's 20 seconds long. We have to, at this point, we just have to watch it because I was going to wait till later, but it's just too good to not show it. So if anybody's interested, this is my son's Instagram account. Feel free to follow him. These are, this is where we train MMA, right? He trains MMA. This is his band that does metal, and this is his band that does punk. And this, well, we got to turn on the
motherfucking punk rock
first. We got to go backwards. So there he is with the mic. Ready, everybody?
To the future of motherfucking punk rock.
If you watch his face, there's a point, he's like pointing at my son and just like, is this kid for real? It's hilarious. The other kid does not want to sing.
the future of mother.
And what you can't see is, I don't even know how many people were there, but there was a ton of people. Like probably 20,000, 30,000. I don't know, a lot. Um, um, yeah, Jem, he's had like every color you can think of. I'm a little bit disappointed because, um, actually, I'll probably just show this on my phone really quick. Um, on Saturday, we spiked it up. And I told him, so like when I used to have a mohawk when I was younger, um, I would use Knox gelatin to make it stand up. And when you do that, it's basically like putting cement in your hair that's invisible. And so I was telling him, like, dude, just like leave your mohawk spiked up, sleep with it like that. Um, and that way, when you wake up tomorrow, it'll be spiked up. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to spike up my mohawk tomorrow. And of course, like the day that he gets on stage and he's like, running around, whatever, his mohawk is not up. But here you can kind of see it. This is where we actually spiked it up. So he was rocking Liberty spikes. It would be better if there was a picture like of the side view where you could see it, because it's like spike, 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 spike. Um, so I mean, he's a natural, he's a natural front man. Like in his band, he does that role quite a bit. He has one band where he is just literally a singer, and then he has another band where he sings and plays guitar at the same time. And like in that band, he plays like less of a frontman role, but he's still the frontman a lot of the times. Okay, 7:44 on Monday. So anyway, like I know they were tripping out on him, but that's normal. If you check out his bands, you'll see like the last gig he did, he jumped up on top of a park bench, or a picnic table, whatever. It was in a brewery, and inside the brewery they have like picnic tables, and he ran up and jumped on top of the picnic bench and was singing and jumping all over the place. 7:42 candle. All right, there's that. Are they selling this more? Oh, no, they're not. Okay, cool. Keep going up. Start making new higher highs, please. Thank you. Love you. $10.59 candle on Monday. So I know there's luck to becoming famous, but I would kind of be surprised if he doesn't make it in some way, shape, or form. Um, but we're also not attached to that. Like he wants to be an astrophysicist, so there's that as well. 11:08 candle. He's basically said like, if I have the opportunity to be a musician, and like make enough money to live off of, I would do it. If not, I want to be an astrophysicist. So, all that. Um, and in a second here, we'll look at option setups. Oh, I just realized I did not do... okay, I don't want this to be this insane because I drew it on 1 minute. Very nice, thank you. We have a poor high, and we have single prints. Geez, so they want to go higher. Stocks only go burr. Okay, this is a little bit rough. With the single prints being here, like, you've got to be open to calls in this entire range, unfortunately. And if we lose, like, the previous week POC, then you just stop out, right? So I will just name this... Makes sense to everybody. Oh, and this is also the cumulative POC. Like, dude, just slap by. Like, close your eyes, hold on for the ride. If they give us this, it's going to be huge. If they don't give us this, I would, even something like this, I would love to take all the way to here. So this would be where you buy. Dude, are you going to make this really difficult? Why? I just want you to work. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'd only be interested in puts up here at the top. Yeah, gold hit 4K. No surprises. Yeah. So, just really quickly, if anybody's interested, um, this is me. If you guys want to follow me, um, for whatever reason, tell me who you are so I know to follow you back. Otherwise, I won't. Um, and I showed you the kiddo. And then if you want, like, this band, like, he's fairly active, but not as active as we are in IDC. Like, this got reshared by Davey from AFI, the lead singer from AFI. So they got, like, where is it? I guess I can't even see it here, but it got like 50,000 views in like 24 hours. Anyway, if it interests you, you know, we're always, they do a lot of shows, Southern California. Um, my plan is literally just to get him on the biggest stages that I can. Um, and whatever that looks like. He's going to be doing a show sometime close to Halloween. It's like a Halloween show where there's going to be probably like roughly 5,000 people watching. And it's not even one of his bands. He just got invited. It's kind of hard to explain, but there's this guy that's a musician, and his son is a singer, sings really well. And normally, I guess for this event that this guy puts together, he'll hire bands to come out and perform. And this year he decided, like, hey, why don't I just have the kids do a show? His son's not in a band. Um, yeah, I'm back on Keenan's. Yeah. So anyway, his dad kind of like handpicked people, like, oh, like this guy on bass, this guy on guitar, this guy on drums, my son singing, and then another guitarist, and then my son doing backup vocals. So he hit us up and he was like, hey, would you guys be down? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then he sent over the songs, and my son is so sad. And I'm like, I get it, but look at this as an opportunity to be in front of a lot of people, you know, performing. And maybe, you know, it'll get you more people to notice you and whatever. But like, my son likes to do metal and punk, and they're doing Beat It by Fall Out Boy, I Ain't Worried by One Republic, Zero by Imagine Dragons, Feel It by David, Level of Concern by 21 Pilots, XXL by Laney, Die With a Smile by Bruno Mars, Girls Not Grey by AFI, Hysteria by Muse, and All the Small Things by Blink-182. And, yeah, my son's not stoked. I actually kind of bribed him today. He was like, he's been working on learning the songs, and then he was like, complaining to his mom in Chinese about it. And then I told him, like, okay, like, if you kill this show, like, we'll go look at a P365 for you. Because he's always wanted a little, you know, micro concealable gun. And then he was like, but I want this gun. And it's like some full auto handgun. I'm like, yeah, that's not legal in California. So we won't be getting that. And he's still not stoked, even though I'm bribing him with buying him a gun. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. This is really what I'm excited about tomorrow. Definitely, I mean, this is just such a load the zone. Obviously, like, things are not super sustainable the way we just keep going and making new and new and new, higher and higher highs. eventually they're going to sell off, right, and go lower. But for right now, probably a good spot to, when SPY comes to here, look at like some of your favorite stocks and probably buy shares. And then you can close when we get back up around the top, but you can make a quick profit. Definitely buy options on SPY here. Futures traders, you want to be long here. Or I think, sorry, here. It's going to be big. And yeah, I don't think that we have too much other than up here as far as like this would be great for puts. I don't see another area that we should be really interested in puts. Makes sense, yeah. I would totally understand that the monthly VWAP would be here. All right, so with all of that said, let me load up my other charts, and we will look for option setups. Sorry, I didn't have time to do this earlier, but I think we can probably find some nice stuff. Junebug, come here. Come here. Come here. Hi, Mama. Come say hi. Say hi. Hi, YouTube. Can you wave? Say hi. Say hi. Oh, you want to talk? Talk. Can you say achoo? Say achoo. No? You're going to put your spit on my microphone? Yeah? Thank you. Let's not break that. Okay. Stop hitting the microphone. Say hi, everybody. Hi. Good job. Okay, go back to mom. Bye. All right. My neighbors are actually super cool. My neighbor depending on if you're looking from the street to my house, my neighbor to the right always jokes with my son. He's like, dude, if you don't turn that up, I'm going to call the cops. So somebody asked for crowd, right? Was that the one? No, I can't. Yeah, it was crowd. Okay. So just as an FYI, I always look at crowd. And we will get there. Or basically, like, every time I look for option setups, I always look at crowd. For right now, I'm going to bring this off of my screen. If I see a setup, I'll bring that chart back up onto my screen and we'll look it all together. But basically, from here... Oh... Really? From here, you'll see, like, if I click here, this all changes to whatever I click on, right? Apparently, ABBV is a buy. Let's look at it. Or at least initial for reference. The main things that I look at is 30-day, 30-minute, 30-day, 1 hour, 30-day 65-minute, 30-day 2 hour, 30-day 4 hour. If all of these say buy, that's what Netflix did when we got like that 94 point move. this is sexy initially, right? We still have a lot to look at before I go, oh yeah, we want to buy, whatever shares or options there. But initially, right there is a very good look. So let's look at our clouds, see where we're at. This isn't terrible. It's also not great. So unfortunately, a few things need to happen. Yeah, I don't chart on TOS enough to do this. Is this? No, that's one individual trend line. Okay, stop. Just stop. See, I don't even remember how to delete them. There we go. Yeah, I just don't know how to chart on TOS anymore. All right, never mind. So what I would like to see initially, right now, we're below. Actually, let me just remove the monthly so that this is a little bit easier to see. There we go. And now we're below the daily bottom, or sorry, the daily top. And they need to reclaim this for us to be bullish, right? We could be bullish if they came down to here, which they might do. But right now, if they just break above 2030, we'll say 2030 80, we can be bullish up to 233 and 29 cents. But what we really want them to do is come in, break above this, come back and retest it, and then go all the way up to 240. Eventually, they're going to come up and they're going to make a new higher high. So they'll break above basically 245, possibly go much higher. But this is the initial setup that we're looking for. And then if I turn back on our monthly cloud, then we'll see a little bit more information with that as well. Hello. So we kind of have the same thing going on with the monthly cloud, which is we also need them. So we need them to get back inside the daily, right? Retest or get back inside. Hopefully break above, retest, and go higher. And then we need them to break above the monthly top, retest, and go higher. Okay? So there's stuff, but it's still worth taking. Even if it just means we're going from whatever, like 231 to 233, right? We'll still make money. If we break above that, so 231 to 233 will probably be like our first trade, first trim. If we get above this and retest it, then there's a good chance we're going to break, go to 234. We'll just say 234.50. From there, we need to break above that, retest, and then we should be clear all the way up to 245. Okay? And now we have to look at the third piece of the puzzle, which is the chart. Right? Like, I'm never willing to say it's a trade until I look at the chart, but so far, everything is lining up. Everything looks good. This is a great company, if you're not aware. They do... what is it? I think they make like, they're like a beverage company, right? Let me just Google it really quick. I should be like, oh, sorry, you're breaking up. Oh, it's a biopharmaceutical company. Never mind. I'm completely wrong. I was thinking of a different company altogether. Um, so, yeah. Health sector. So the first thing we need is for them to get over. Um, I said 230, right? 231. I'm going to bring this chart down since I've already explained everything to you onto a different monitor. That way I can look at both levels at the same time instead of like switching back and forth between. And I would actually just risk this for the biscuit. I would get in here. This is way better. This is going to be a SR flip, like right there. And so what we want to do is make sure that it's not like a false breakout. So like if they do this, we don't want to be a part of it, right? So we want to give them actually two things. If you want to be super smart about this, you're watching it live. This would be the way to enter the trade, but this is too much for me to go and explain, like just by posting a picture. If they do this and come back to 230.50 or 230.55 ish, this would be your entry. That would be ideal, like cream of the crop entry. But again, I'm not going to explain break above, retest, blah, 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 whatever. For everybody else that's not here watching the video, I guess you get the crappier entry, and that's your problem, not mine. Watch the videos. So from this, I would just give them a little bit of room, basically, to not fake us out. And this is where I would get in initially for calls. And then we're going to target 233, right? Yep. At least I think we are. Yeah, no, we're not. This is going to be our first trim. This is a strong high. They probably fill this gap, but yeah, we got to be safe. I do not know what's going on in my neighborhood, but a second ago, well, I should qualify this. I have my whole house fan on, meaning that I have a massive fan in my attic with like a great vent, I don't know, whatever, um, in my hallway. And so you just open a couple windows and it sucks air into the house and then up through the attic. And like, one thing, it cools down the attic, which like helps cool down the house. Second thing, it draws like cooler air from outside into your house, which cools down the whole house. But like 5 minutes ago, like somebody must have been smoking pretty quick to my house because I just smell cigarette smoke. And now apparently somebody has a cow because it smells like cow shit. And that's weird because I don't live anywhere near any cows. So weirdness. $34.50 is the next level we're kind of worried about. Yep, perfect. So for me, this is going to be where I close. Um, with that said, this is totally doable. If you want to swing trade and target 245, I'm sure it will happen. Um, but there comes a point where it's like I'm just giving too many levels and I'm good. Um, I'm going to do this as a day trade, in and out. If you want to swing and grab the whole move, go for it. You guys have the levels. I'll just put that. Let me quickly put this into my log so I don't forget, because I will. Just do this with you guys so you're not bored. All right. On to the next. So same thing. I'm going to just click through everything, and if we find something that we're interested in, I'll pull up the other chart so you guys can look at it with me live. And so far the stream seems like it's doing well, which is good, because I used to do this live all the time, and then for whatever reason it started like making my stream lag insanely, and I'm not even interested in AMD. There's no way I'm going to talk about calls here. Like, I'm good. I don't care how many levels it's showing up on. Never mind, I might care. The fuck? Alright, entertain me, AMD. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, moving on. Also, like, AMD probably just has. I don't even look at the arcs. Let me go past that. AMD probably has so much volatility today, like in the overnight session, that it would be impossible to even like try to guesstimate where it's going to open tomorrow. Um, so I'm good on all that. Here's crowd. Nothing for me. Nothing that I'm interested in. You asked if it's bullish or bearish. It's bullish right now, long term. They're going to make a new higher high. But that doesn't mean like day to day that it's going to be bullish, but long term, they're going to make a new higher high. So they should be targeting like 508, something like that. Could be higher, But the big thing right now is breaking above whatever this is. I don't know what the, or I guess I could do that. Where is the high? Uh, 507.20. They want to go above 507.20. Moving right along. This is a bummer because it worked. We missed it. Right, like I'm not buying up here. Whatever it is, 7 points later, 5 points, 6 points later. I can't math. Sorry, 6 points later. I'm good. But so this is the process that I go through every time I look for setups for trades. And again, unfortunately to me, this is like a miss. I'm not going to look at something that's already moved that much. I'm not going to even entertain this. This has to be like earnings, right? Oh, and Christian, you were asking about TOS. From your charts, I don't remember exactly how to do this, so you're going to have to kind of figure it out. But you pop out a chart, meaning on one of these it says detach. And then on the one that you detach, you're going to import that grid that's on that link that I gave you. And that will give you this exact grid. Once you do that, actually, I can give you this. Let me see. I think I can do this. See, I don't remember how to do this. There we go. So this one here, Christian, will already import with, oh yeah, no, that's not good. With the full send and everything else already on it. And then all you have to do is just import that. It'll already have all the settings and everything else. If you imported the other one that I posted on Shorty's Discord, you would have to go in and add all the indicators and everything else. It would just give you the grid where it's like these time frames and these grids. So the one that I just sent you is better. All right, on to the next. Home Depot's kind of worthless to look at right now. For whatever reason, their spreads and the open interest has been pretty trash. It used to be decent to trade options on. Not anymore. Lulu's taking a beating. I remember I got calls on Lulu when it was like $207. And I made like $100 on the option, and then I sold it, and then now it's down to like 175. So I guess I sold at a good time. Or I might have sold when it was 207. I don't remember. But somewhere around there, I bought and sold. One thing super nice about this is it's a quick way to look at a lot of charts without, spending too much time looking at a lot of charts. I should add while I'm looking at this, if anybody's interested in this, the full send indicator and then also the clouds and lifetime memberships to Shorty's Discord, $1,200 will get you all of that. Um, so if that's something you're interested in, send me a message. If not, no worries. This stuff is deadly, though. We can look at open in a second here. I feel like that's one of the things that's like on Wall Street Bets kind of thing. I'm almost done going through my list. Is RKT Rocket Mortgage? Um, Open. Yeah, he won't stop talking about it because it's on an absolute tear, right? Total retail mindset. Um, Not something I'm buying. Yeah, I'm good. Um, what the hell? It wouldn't be terrible to be a buyer right here if they come back to there. And I would close $9, $10, something like that. Um, Ideally, if I was looking to buy, I'd want to be getting in here, but they might not give us this. I mean, they probably will eventually. Just a matter of how long until they come back to here. Um, but yeah, I'm good. This is not something that interests me at all. Very, very, very much retail mindset of FOMO. I missed out. It ran without me. Let me suddenly get a hard on. Yeah, see, this is where you buy. Um, Ideally, you want it right here. Yeah. Dude, it's insane, Jeff. Like I'm scared for people cuz I keep seeing these posts on Reddit of like I turned 700,000 into 10 million in 3 months. And I'm like, yeah, and you're going to lose it all in 2. Um cuz a lot of it is just like I wouldn't necessarily like say like risky trades, but it's all like tech, like Nvidia, AMD, Tesla, um, and the minute things go south, like those are going to start selling off quick, right? Because the run has just been insane, um, and these people are going to think that they're like these insane traders, and they're not, right? Um, I don't want to pull up like my long term portfolio, but I'll just tell you guys, and you know, take my word for it or not is up to you. I don't really give a shit, honestly. But like, I'm up 32% on my long term port. Um, Actually, that's my open profit right now. Um, I don't think it tells me percentage wise my profits like over any given period of time. It looks like it does. Well, no, it says daily and open PLL. That's all. At least I think. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Unfortunately, but like I'm up good. Um, but I'm also, very aware of what I'm doing and what I'm trading, right? And that's not all, just like, oh, I bought Tesla and Nvidia. Those are calls, those are puts. A mixture of calls, puts, and shares. Um, so yeah, yeah. Anyway, zero interest in this. We can look at Rocket really quick, um, or I think it's Rocket Mortgage, RKT. Hmm. So it's not something I'm interested in buying here. Um, I'll kind of show you basically where we're at. This. Let me actually just try to do something really quick. Pop out. Detach. Okay, that worked. Actually, this is probably just a really good idea for me going forward. Um, RKT. And then if we go studies. Actually, Sorry, bear with me, everybody. This will make a lot of sense in a second. It'll be a lot easier for me to explain it from this perspective. I think my monthly's supposed to be yellow, but whatever. We'll just rock with this. And my weekly's supposed to be green. Frankly, don't really care, but that's what I'm used to looking at. And then orange for quarterly. So we actually remove this 4-hour cloud. It's kind of just in the way. Yeah. We also don't need, this is daily, right? Week. I did not remove the week. What did I remove? Oh, monthly. Oh, why are they out of order? That's weird. Okay. That makes things just a lot cleaner, right? I thought I removed the flat clouds. I did. Oh no, these are the higher time frames. Never mind. Okay. So if we look at this as an example, so this is our daily cloud, I think. Yeah. We broke above, retested again, and then it gave us a big pop, right? And then we came back inside and basically went all the way to the far side of the daily cloud. Kind of the same thing here, broke above, retest, pop, come back inside, go all the way back to the far side of the cloud. Same here, break above, retest, pop, eventually come back down to the far side of the cloud. I'm not seeing a bearish scenario, which is what I was trying to find, but it doesn't really matter. Because if we just inverse, what's happening here, where we break through, retest, pop up, and then, end up coming back inside, it keeps happening over and over again, right? Boom, boom, boom. Well, here you can see like we broke below, retested, came to here, retested again. Like the midpoint's always going to be like an area where there's a possible support or resistance depending on what side you come from. So here we broke below, retested. The cloud was closed, meaning price cannot go through unless there's like some major news event. So like this darker shaded area means it's closed. Anyway, retest, sold off to the midpoint, came back up, retested the top of the cloud again, went all the way to the far side. Came back up here, the cloud opened, we got above, retested, popped, right? Here, we've broken back below, retested, sold all the way off to the far side, and now we've come below our daily cloud, and now they'll probably retest it and come down to 1430-ish, 1440-ish. So I don't know what you're interested in on Rocket, but I would not be bullish if that's what it was. So basically, right now it's looking like they're going to do the inverse of what they've been doing over and over again at the top, where they're breaking through, retesting, going higher, breaking through, retesting, going higher, breaking through, retesting, going higher, breaking through, retesting, going higher. Right now they broke through. They're going to retest and go lower. Okay. Sprouts. Are we talking about for? I don't even. Do they even have like stocks or options? I have no idea. I actually do like Trader Joe's. Sprouts is like really overpriced. But if you want like healthy, you know, whatever, it's not a bad spot to go. SFM. Sprouts Farmer Market. It's a buy. Really just that simply. Let me hide the 4-hour cloud because I only pay attention to that for like day trades. And I'm not looking at a day trading scenario here. So you can see here they broke below, retested. They actually kind of peeked back inside and then just and they tapped here and then retested, and basically all you want to see is them break above I'd just say $103 and you buy. And you just kind of hold on for the ride. Up to 158. Wouldn't be terrible to lock in some profits at like 124, 125. Hold the rest till 158. Okay. Yeah, it's wild. Like right now, going back to the whole bull run thing, like pretty much everybody right now looks like a stud when it comes to trading. Because all you have to do is just call out long, right? Um, and you really can't miss. Um, yeah, we give actual levels here. All right, I'm going to close this down. We'll post ABBV chart and SPY. I don't know. Can everybody in Keenan's like see my channel now or no? Because that would be nice to know. So here's a fun fact. We were talking about the music stuff earlier. Um, like you can punch my son in the face, he won't cry because he's used to it with MMA. But if you make him play guitar on a One Direction song, he'll cry. That's my child. And I'm pretty proud of that. Um, Alrighty, anybody have any questions? Yeah, you could get beer, but like the beer was only from noon till 3, like the package thing. And then I saw the size of the beers. They were like basically a shot glass. And like I don't know exactly what they were doing. Like if you walk up and you get one little, 1 ounce sampler, like it was supposed to be like a craft beer like sampler kind of thing where they had like a bunch of different breweries. Um, and like I'm not gonna stand in line to get um, like a 1 ounce taste of a beer. Um, and SoFi, I've never been in SoFi. That's somebody else, not me. Um, oh, so everybody can see my channel now. I don't need to post in calls and puts anymore. I could just post in my channel on Keenan's. Um, that's awesome if that's true. So anyway, like, it was only from noon to 3, and I worked the night before, and the plan was to like come home, sleep for like an hour or two, get up, spike up my son's hair, drive there, be there right at noon, don't miss any bands. That's not what happened. I woke up, I think, at like 11:30. Spent a good 30 minutes, like whatever, getting dressed, brushing my teeth, spiking up my son's hair. And then the traffic getting there was insane. I think it took us like 2 hours to drive there. Um, there was a bunch of accidents. Like at one point, there was an accident where the police like blocked the freeway. So we were just sitting there parked. Anyway, it was kind of a nightmare. So we got there. I don't even remember exactly what time we got there, but like I think it was around 2 o'clock, 2:15. And if I paid for the beer package, I would have been able to enjoy those 1 ounce tasters for all of an hour. I don't mind spending the money, but I do mind like standing in line for a 1 ounce taster. Like I'm good. Um, so yeah, I didn't do it. Like, it doesn't seem worthwhile to me. I'm not a line person, so like I hate going to Costco. The lines are insane. There's a lot of people. Um, I would rather break my leg and chew my own foot off than go to Disneyland because I can't see spending whatever it is, like $1,000 for one day for my family to go to Disneyland and stand in line. Um, they need to figure that shit out. Like, I mean, I guess as long as people are willing to do that, I wanted to say as long as idiots are willing to do that, I can understand like the reasoning, like, your kids want to go and you want to make them happy, so you're like, yeah, sure, I'll spend $1,000 to go stand in line all day. But me as an adult, like, again, if my kids were like, I really want to go to Disneyland, yeah, we're fucking going to Disneyland. But for me as an individual, like, there's just no way. Whatever it is, I don't even know how much the tickets are anymore. I'll just say $175, I guess, 150. I'm not going to pay you $150 to stand in line all day. It's just never going to happen. I don't care how amazing your rides are. Like, um, yeah, I don't know. They need to figure it out. Like, make the park bigger, have more attractions, don't let any more guests in than they already do, to minimize the lines. Like, I can understand staying in line for 20, 30 minutes to get on a ride, but when you're standing in line for an hour and 45 minutes or 2 hours for one ride, like, you can suck it. It's just not going to happen. I'm good. Um, so anyway, long story short, yeah, I'm not paying whatever it is, $30 to stand in line to get an ounce of beer, to get back in line to get another ounce of beer. Um, totally good on that. Never happening. Let me see. Hopefully y'all know me at this point and you have a sense of humor. Um, or maybe I'm not joking. I don't know. You guys all have my Instagram now. Um, so, if you have nice boobs, even if you're a dude, if they're nice, slide into my DMs. I'm joking, y'all. Everybody have a good English. Everybody have a good night. Much love, much respect, y'all. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I guess, just trade live tomorrow. I think I should be. How's my trade looking, by the way? Oh, nice. We up. Um, what was I going to say? Yeah, so, I don't know. Keenan will be live tomorrow, right? And I don't ever go live on days where he's live, at least not where I'm going to announce it in his Discord. So if you're in the appropriate Discord, you should see me live tomorrow. So that would be Shorties and then also my mentorship group. As always, I'm not going to make any promises because right now I'm going to go hang out with my family. I'm going to go hang out with my wife. If I get to bed late, I'm already in a trade. I'm already profitable. If it hits my take profit level, I'll be good. I won't even be trading myself tomorrow if that happens. But if I wake up, I'm still happy to go live with you guys and call out stuff if I see it. Even though I probably will not be trading it myself if this hits, right? So with all of that said, there's a very good chance that I will post a link for tomorrow. For anybody that is in those Discords. And with that said, much love, much respect to everybody. Peace out. We will see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye.